5:45 in the AM. Early bird gets the worm. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this wonderful TGIF energy on this Oshun Friday. We have cusp energy as we're leaving Taurus going into Gemini. When you saw what Riri did, right? She knew what she was doing going into that Oshun Friday. She was like, you're going to talk about my son. So she made sure to lead. I knew she was going to have a Taurus. I knew it was going to be a Taurus energy because look at her. Like, she's abundant. Like, she's just, she just shines. So it was like, and I just saw the energy with the ace. So I'm just like, listen, I had a feeling it was going to come at this time because you could just see the bump and everything. But for it to be on the 13th, baby, you feel what I mean? That baby is so magical. You will not be able to play with that kid. That kid could just walk in diapers and that baby will be flashy, okay? And you already know. So just know, and that baby's loved. You could see it already from how they are together. So just how she just protected that, but not even let you know when it dropped and just waiting a week. It's just how flex. You see what I'm saying? It's how people flex. And I'm just saying, just because we dropped a baby, you need to drop a baby too, ASAP. Just watch this whole like following things and following people, and like make sure you do you like me? Have you made up your mind yet? I'm just gonna let you know with Scorpio energy, like in order to transform, you're gonna have to admit. And when it comes to admitting, you're gonna have to see things of like of omitting. Admit, omit, right? And right now, I'm just gonna let you know, there's nothing you can do, right, other than to honor, right? Honor yourself, honor how you feel. So I'm gonna ask you again, like, if you're over here, hit that like button, right? Help me grow as a collective. Let's raise the vibrations over here, okay? I'm looking for a certain type of numbers. I enjoy what I have now, but no, I deserve a bit more. So if you're back and forth, right, have a conversation with yourself this weekend about that, right? Because over here is a place of transformation. If you're playing with your transformation, you don't have to play. I don't play. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say, like, if you're over there and you have fun and you're loyal in other places, but you come over here and you just understand that you're going like, that's what your problem is. That's what my problem was, and I got rid of all that back and forth wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to help you out over here, just for a little second, okay? Now, this is right. We're gonna start off with this cleanup. Okay, this is what I told you. I had left this here since Tuesday night. I pulled cards for myself, had a little teary tear, and I felt like I was going to share it with you guys because collectively we can grow, right? Together, and we do things, right? That's why I'm here, right? But I felt like we need to talk about this for a second, right? We need to talk about this, right? So, um, let's start off with the energy that I pulled, right? We have the dimensional planes of perception 8. Okay? The dimensional planes of perception 8. This is non-linear progressing. Epiphanies, right? So we're having epiphanies, right? Simultaneously as well. Right? Epiphany should be going around. It's kind of like when you bring that conclusion and epiphany to somebody, they shouldn't feel so brand new about it. You should be like, yeah, you get me, you feel me. And if not, then you jump into that Sagittarius and you try to explain, right? Correspondence, declaration, right? Telepathy, right? So this is where it's like the communication, right, is unreal. The things that are downloads that are coming down now, here we go, right? So pull the pillar of light. Your vibration is rising, right? This is the energy that's expansive right now with the sixth sun and everything that hit and the cosmic atmospheres that you feel. This is why Scorpio, you're feeling old energies leaving, the purge, right? Here we go. I pulled a shadow, which was 11. We all have addictions, right? I'm letting go of some of mine, right? Hear me, some of mine, right? I don't have a lot, right? When it comes to my food habits, I eat very well, but yes, in these times, I was having pizza a lot. You feel me? I had bought a pizza 2 days ago and I didn't want to. You feel me? That's this energy. You feel what I mean? So with the 11 and balancing it out, this is like self addictions. This is a time to admit that Cancer energy, that house, that sign, right, holds addictions, and they hold secrets too, meaning you won't know they have, or you won't know that, you're admitting to yourself that you have one. Does that make sense? So as when we're coming into this comes into The horse spirit, 33, master numbers, right? The freedom is yours. So with the freedom is yours, this goes back into the perception, the dimensional planes of perception. It's like what you are perceiving, right? The non-linear and the linear coming in together where you get to sync it up and see. Like you see those people down here? This is where it's like, and with the chamber, right, of communications, this is where I felt like being forced, locked in a room, forced to communicate with these things that don't really see eye to eye. You see what I'm saying? This is like straight, when people say, are you straight or you curve? Even with the sexuality and stuff coming in right now, right? This is where it is, right? We have time for a beginner mind, right? With porcupine spirit. This is where the things could be the prickly conversations, right? Let's freshen these things up. Let's have a new beginner's mind. You're not gonna really have to accept everything, but at this time, I'm just gonna say it's very fucking clear. No, we have the gateway. This is where it is. Where I was talking about with the gatekeepers and the access that you have to get onto your white horse. Because the freedom is yours. 33 ascension master numbers. This is coming into my people that have come into, right? 32 or just hit 33, leaving 33 going into 34. Like those 3 years right there, right? This is why it's like life is not a treadmill. I said this a couple nights ago, and that's where I got this from. This line is from here, and that's where I said it's. I go by seasons, okay, right? And that's what it says. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill, right? But I like to work by season, so you could run yourself out even 3, 4 months. That's why they're saying like learn to take breaks in between. You feel what I mean? And with the breaks in between, this goes to the epiphanies. You see what I'm saying? You can let things go along the way as you declare and liberate yourself moving out of the chambers. You see what I'm saying? So this is where it's kind of like with the addictions, why are you in this situation to begin with? It could be for the simple fact that you're, right? And you could learn to temperance yourself. That's when we have the Sagittarius energy 14. When we have that card, that's what that would mean. Balancing your inner demons out with where spirit and the divine is trying to work with you now, right? Your vibration is raising. Things are coming down, and he was like, "Are you listening?" You're like, "I'm listening, but it's hard. It's hard. These people are like, it's hard, right?" So we have star being healing codes, important information. Wounds are healed, right? You're recharging. This is correlation to the vibration is rising. This is the rest. This is the water. This is the eating good. This is the thinking good, right? Back to the porcupine spirit. Time for a beginner's mind. I'm going to get to the bottom decks because the bottom decks of these decks that I pulled too, right? And this energy's been sitting here for like 3 days, right? I wanted to do this last night, but I'm going to tell you, as the energy moves and we get into the second part of this, I'll tell you why I couldn't, okay? So we have the chamber of violent flames, karmic release, radical transformation. What did I say it's going to take to get this done, baby? What did I say it's going to take to get this done? You feel me? A radical change, right? And this is the karmic release with the purple. That's the crown chakra coming down. You see what I'm saying? So this is where it is. This is where spirit spoke to you. You got the refresher. You see what I'm saying? You got the acai berry, okay? And this is the time too where if you check back in the Wakanda read, I put what this week was going to be like from the 16th to the 22nd, right, from my book. And you'll see that this is a time to even find sweet berries. You see what I mean? All these ripeness out there. Things are sweet. Take a sip of take a little thing of honey before you offer anything to Oshun this weekend, if that's what you feel on long weekend. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it is, a long weekend. Yeah, take a break. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe this week was this week was what? I think this week hit people in a different way. It did. You got to see certain things. You feel what I'm saying? You got to see the important information through the communication of where this is, where you see the moment, the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to move, the gateway. This could be moving energy as well. As we're leaving the Taurus going into Gemini, you could even see here that you could even like see it's a beginner mind. You karmically have to leave these what you call home. You feel me? We have the Shambhala initiations. This is recreating, right? To recharge. You're trusting the process. This is Dharma. So with this would be knowing that, you know what? This is doing something radical, meaning like this is when it's a kid and you're seeing other people do daring tricks on their bikes and doing things or going down the hill in a certain way, or and you want to go try this now. You see what I'm saying? This is where this is. This is kind of like taking that leap, right? Doing what it takes, like going to war in the right ways. Right? You're retreating to recharge. Now you're falling back, right? You trusted the process. You're trusting in the process still. Does this make sense? So when you're trusting in the process, you have already started it. I get it. So you're here a bit, right? You're like, okay, I see where he's going with this, right? So I haven't done this yet. The freedom's mine? Yeah, it's been yours, right? And even like I said, if you're late in this, right, you can the gateway's here now still. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's time for the karmic release, right? And we're in the chamber of violet flames. The chamber of violet flames is gonna come into purple, coming into divine, coming to royal, coming into the, the chamber of communication, correspondence. Do you correspond? Do they correspond? You've declared your way, right? You're trying to declare your path. Do they correspond? This is like over and out. That's what I heard. You know when you're having a conversation with some people and you be like, over. No. This is over and out. Right? I'm hearing that. Cece and Nikki. I'm out. Okay, here we go. So with the angels now, right? When I pull the angels, and look, the angels came for past life. Right? Wait for it. Right? I have healthy choices. Don't we all? Spiritual abundance. Yes, please. And we had Metatron, clear your vibes. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. So this, right, is coming into where Metatron, right? Metatron would be karmically releasing, giving you. Did I not say get your Metatron grid from Christmas? Right? Can't tell you what to do. Right? Right? But do you see where the energy is moving into right now? Do you see where the energy is moving into right now? No, really. Do you? Right? Do you? And the communication energy right here with the chamber, this is Gemini Virgo energy. This would be Gemini Virgo energy, right? So this would be communicating your thoughts in a direct and clear, confident manner, right? Because you've been feeling the streams of communication and the messages to come down. Like you can feel it in your throat chakra, right? But it's kind of like having to get it out, right? And people can feel what you're gonna like, what you want to say, right? This is where the setup energy is too. Right? Spirit's setting these scenes and situations up too. You're like, this is my moment. It so is. You feel what I mean? It so is. As we had the despair. You feel me? As we had the despair. Like, that's that Oshun, that 5. Right? Coming into here, and here we have your spiritual abundance though. This is why this is, you have to understand that karma is not always just like what you have done. Right? Sometimes karma is given to you. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, what you have added to life. You see what I'm saying? So when you're born into this Capricorn energy in here, that's as well. This is why I feel like with the Gemini Virgo, it's the time, like when you uprooted these right? This is the time to plant stuff. You see what I'm saying? And it's like you're going into new territory, you're going into new soils, you're going into new land, right? This is why now you're gonna have to, like, when somebody's like, oh yeah, I know what to do with that tool. Oh yeah, I know where I'm going. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like we don't always have the right. I even have to sit down and take time with this energy and stuff right now too, right? Because with the dimensional planes, this gives Pluto and Mercury energy, right? With the Pluto Mercury energy in here, this is gonna allow us to kind of like pair up with the higher dimensions, right? So this is would be like when you go past, when they say, oh, you're going to 5D, right? But you've been out of reach, right? Right? From 5D to 12D. That's why the information, right? The information, the light codes. Remember we had the thought light codes? This is where it's coming in. It's streaming down. It's coming through the dreams. It's coming in through the daydreaming. It's coming in through like listening with, and then listening and hearing more, right? This is why it hurts. It's like somebody literally telling you, I'm going to come, I'm going to pick you up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to give you the money, I'm going to stop beating you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And you can still feel it, right? You're just there's an addiction here, and your vibration is rising, so you can kind of like see through this right now. But now it's about communicating it, leaving it in its place, and if it wants to work with you, fine, let's try to work this out. But if not, then you're ready to what? Go on your spiritual path, right? So with the past lives, I pulled angels, right? I pulled angels, I pulled trees, I pulled phobias, right? I pulled farm, I pulled Native American, and I pulled karmic relationship, right? There's more from the Kipper over here, right? I have community, I have the despair, I have poverty, right? I have the marriage. The marriage goes into with the karmic relationship, right? Right. This is also, I'm getting energy in here too with the courtship. There's a relationship in here too, right? And relationship energy in here that just never made it to marriage. There's a lot of like heavy when they say you're in common law. Yeah, this is a common, like I see like there's a phobia of commitment in here. And from this as well, this energy is moving into the love that I was feeling last night, yesterday, right? Like, trust me, heavy, 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 heavy. Okay? This energy, right? There's a message here. And the wealthy man with the 13 with the Scorpio energy transforming here, right? Baby boy was born on the 13th, right? This energy right here, the karmic relationship, like you can even say from this too, right? Let's put this into like the Riri situation, right? Let's go, right? Right? Like, because now you can see like moving over, right? And getting in a beginner mind, like it doesn't matter how long you've been in a situation, right? You can sit in this and like, let's just say how long was that whole situation with the whole thing, right? Like, all right, so let's just go 10, right? 11, balancing this out, blocking yourself from a new relationship when you know you want to get into this ASAP, right? Right? You know you want them ASAP, right? This energy just like, and you never know, this energy could be also have been lingering in the background, like wanting you from a long time. So what are you gonna do? You're not gonna go into your new, right? So with the old that was sitting here, and where the like, this is where I feel this is. It was time for beginner mind, right? Right? Ready, done the work. Ready, got to be unapologetic about this. You see what I'm saying? Still need the love song, right? All them E's, okay? Right? And A, B, C, D, E, E, the fifth letter, Oshun, right? You needed me. Back to the anti, right? That's what happens. After you get unapologetic, you might have to get a little anti. And that's where I'm just saying, like, and then from there, you see what I'm saying? You get into this energy where the savage still allows you to be sexy, still allows you to get out there, right? But nobody won't want to with you, but they do want to look at you, they do want to touch you because you hot. You feel what I'm saying? So the phobias and the karmic relationship and like the trees and the angels, this is moving with the new energy, right? It's like life was moving on, so you have to move on too, right? And the spiritual abundance, put that name on anything. She could get a pencil right now. You get what I'm saying? Fenty pencils gone. You see what I'm saying? Everybody alright, right? So this is where it's like this is the new situation, the courtship, the wealthy man. This is the energy now where I feel like spirit is also showing, right? Because here we go with the cards, right? And bottom deck, right, was giving me lion spirit, be generous of spirit, right? 3710, right? Top deck was giving me the dove energy, be peace, the white dove. This is Scorpio energy at its finest, closing out, right? With 21 with the cycle, tomorrow would be the 21st, right? So this judgment energy of Friday coming through, and Oshun knows, the high priestess energy, she knows. You feel what I'm saying? We have the four of pentacles in here, the four of pentacles and the three of swords. This is somebody that's like hurt over the fact that I felt like they gave you beyond their real means. And when I say this, I mean this in love, I mean this in pockets, I mean this in like this is the with the page of pentacles in here. This was like a good opportunity. The blueprint, there was an opportunity to blueprint this out, and somebody felt like like even though they probably didn't want to do it in the beginning, they still did it. The Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords, right? I see this. And now this is where spirit's like, pay attention to this, because when I see the King of Wands, the King of Wands is like, they're a little bit of like, they don't play the King of Wands. They kind of don't play, I'm not gonna lie. And the Devil's card dropped. Devil's card, Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Wands. This is like going for another round with them. This is like, when I hear when I seen this energy too, when I was thinking about this morning, waking up and channeling this. And let me tell you what happened last night. Last night, the energy that I felt, I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you, it was like some real, like, it was like CPR summer. I was listening to this reader and she killed me because it was like, she chopped it up. I think the reader was like 2 3 days ago, but the energy that because I'm, it's timeless. She's like, yo, I'm hearing Trey Songz Heart Attack, and I'm like, come through. She was just continuing the energy for me, and then it moved into some TLC, like Red Light Special, like this energy right now. This is where I'm like, it's giving me some like Love Is Blind, and it'll take over your mind. You think it's love, it's truly not. You need to elevate and find. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I don't even you when I want you. Like, but at the same time, this energy, like, they call it love, but there's like, it's like, this is a beating. This is a beating. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody's addicted to it, and with the Scorpio, with the pain, you see what I'm saying? It's like, this is, I'm hearing Usher numb. You don't know that you're numb to this, right? Love can come in a certain way when you just get numb. Like, you just, this is where I feel the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords, right? The Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. That's what this is. This is getting a little to be a little bit numb, and a person just, and you're and you know who you're dealing with. Spirit's like, you know who you're dealing with, and look at him there, with the puppet energy there. He just wants to hold you down again, like it's like a little puppeteer, right? And with this, and with the King of Wands and the Lion energy, this is where this man, this energy, right? Look, watch this. This, right? Watch this. When I was just gonna talk about the animals, right? I was just gonna talk about this lion spirit, right? Because you see it here, right? Could be dealing with a Leo, but I'm getting heavy fire energy, and we spoke about the fire signs, right? The Knight of Wands is here too. We spoke about the fire. This is for like a fast ass energy, in and out, get what they want, right? And look, we had all that white horse energy, and look at the black horse in the background there. You see that, right? Okay, this is the dualities. Be generous of spirit. This masculine, and when I say masculine, it doesn't have to be an actual man. But when I say King of Wands, women like Queen, it's like we're just speaking of energy. You see what I'm saying? It could be. You were supposed to go with divine. You were told certain things. This is why I say, if people are resonating with you on the same level when you have a conversation, you guys are at least have like a clean heart. You shouldn't be arguing in a certain way. You feel me? I shouldn't feel this way. You know what I mean? Like, why do I feel like I have to go back to the beginning again, the beginner's mind? Like, yeah, yeah. You feel me? You feel me? Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Like that's what I said. I was like, nobody was calling nobody no dog. And on the 19th, that could have been, oh, that was yesterday's energy. Be loyal to what you love, right? This energy right here was given me yesterday, 19. This is Shango energy. So with this, it's like choosing now, right? Electrical eel spirit following, right? Bring your ideas to life, right? Time for beginner mind. There's something still funky here, clearly. And we have the King of Cups, right? What I feel like with this, with the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and this is somebody. This was an emotional manipulator. This was somebody that would be like, they knew how to like chime you in here with the King of Cups, right? With the sound bowl here, they knew how to get you in. And look, they're wearing the same colors. Look, do you see that? You see the mirrored energies? Do you see that? They're wearing the same colors but flip, like not flip. He has like short sleeve. He has long. Like, do you see this? Like, same look. And the King of Wands, like, look at him, right? Not gonna lie, good looking person, no? But this person just looks like, you know what I'm getting from this too? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not hating anything too. But there's something cultural here. Yeah, here we go. Because I had the Native American in here, and the farm, and the phobias, right? There is something very cultural here, right? And this is my feminine energy choosing. I'm hearing this is also choosing what type of man do you want. Do you see that? I'm not gonna say it, right? Just a sensitivity on this figure. But you see what I'm saying? And I put that back into like the only color in the crayon box. Remember that, Reed? Go check that out. You feel me? Okay. There's something here. There was something here too for some of you, right? You were going through the crayon box colors, and there was something here. You thought that the grass was greener on the other side. There was something here. There was a phobia here too. And with the trees and the groundedness, this is where somebody in the farm, like, this is. Mm, mm. This is an energy that got you to, like, you like Working with somebody is great, right? This is like, okay, we go anywhere, we work with. Doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that they even understand like what the job is. Do they even care to do their job, right? But it's kind of like it just seemed nice to pair up with this energy, or this energy felt like it was nice to link up with you. But whatever that link up was, it this is where it comes back into. This is an addiction. This is like, why everything that's supposed to be bad make me feel so good. Everything they told me not to was exactly what, man, I tried to stop, man. I tried the best I could, but you make me smile. What's your addiction? Is it money? Is it girl? Is it weed? I've been addicted to not one, not two, but all three. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that come through Kanye. Like, I felt that one right there. I felt that one right there. I did. I did, I did, I did. I did, I did, I did. Right? And angels are here. The angels are here. I'm telling you, the angels are here. Right? The angels are here. Right? People are supposed to be studying right now. You feel what I'm saying? This is study hall, veteran. You think anybody have time? And with the studying energies, it's kind of like, you think they have time to study you? I already know you. You feel what I mean? This is like, I look you up and down one time with the elevator stare and I scan your ass. You see what I'm saying? Okay, it's like spirits like, you really need, right, to take another like revaluation of the situation. Even a freaking kid can see that. Like, I seen it yesterday and I'm like, yo, you give this situation to a kid and even the kid can tell you that this person's still cheating. Yo, last night when I grabbed the deck, and I tell you I grabbed the deck, this relationship is so, like, it was so disgusting how, like, it's like, okay, I'll tell you what it is. The freedom is yours, and the gateway and the beginner mind here got left still, right? This energy was showing me last night with this whole love situation. It's kind of like spirit just wants you to like really see it for not just what it is, feel it for what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, what does it feel like after this energy over? Like literally, if it was the you and it feels good, okay, but don't you feel over afterwards in a way? So what I got yes last night was, even a kid can be like, no. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like kids be like, you don't see they're lying? I saw them kissing. Like, it was like, no, they hid it underneath the pillow. Like, even a kid can fucking say this right now. So this is why it's kind of embarrassing. Nobody wants to be embarrassed by what truly has gone down, right? It's embarrassing. There's some embarrassing that I see, right? If I was some people, I would be embarrassed, not by what you've done, how you handle things. I don't give a fuck about what you did. We all make mistakes. We all sin, and we all sin in a different way. I don't give a fuck. It's about how you show up in this world. You see what I'm saying? And what you're doing to correct your ways. Grabbing the deck, right? The storm. That's what this is about, I'll tell you. And it's disgusting to see how people will sit there and leave it to other people to clean up the mess, or act like as if they never made the mess to begin with. Yo, you're wicked. Only wicked people do that, right? There we go. The destroyer, right? And the storm. Or see that a natural disaster has happened. It is nobody's fault. Are you gonna help clean up? Them a kick up them feet. Them a go out. They're running like, like the self. We have the self and the destroyer. They're going. They're grabbing the broom and they're sweeping very slowly, like this. You feel me? Careful with this time right now too, showing anybody anything, because they show like they'll act stupid with you and then boom, all of a sudden they have a whole business of brooms, right? They're the new Vailida. You're like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, what? You see what I'm saying? And you talk about brooms. They talk about you flying away on your broom and talk about you, but then now they will be selling it. You feel where I'm going with this? Spirits like, listen, listen, listen on this. Alright, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, can I get an archetype to clean this up? Here we go. We have the mountain. Oh, wow. My Pisces keeps talking about this mountain. We have the creator, right? But we have the Bardo. We have the Bardo. The Bardo, the Bardo, the Bardo. Right? So when we come into the Bardo and the Creator, right? Spirit's asking now, like, where is it that you feel like you're if I was to say that you're leaving somewhere, where are you leaving? Right? That's what he's asking. Like, where are you leaving? Right? Somewhere X-rated? You feel what I'm saying? Like, was it a place that was really X-rated? Right? Where are you leaving? Like you know what I mean? He's like, okay, we're gonna create something, right? And this is the mountain. Enough people just thinking that, think that right? No, right? The artist, the alchemist, the innovator. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. You have to create, and this comes out of like being curious, right? I have Sagittarius placements. I've always explored, I've always broadened my horizons. I'm always creating. You see what I'm saying? Even what I'm doing here, I can't be boring. It bothers me, right? That's why I'm just saying, like, when I see people come off of my creations in a certain way, I could see it because ain't nobody else doing it. You feel what I mean? So I'm excited to even see like how this, like, like this new season, right? How I'm gonna show up to myself first because it's really about the world seeing it second. I have to do it first. You feel what I'm saying? If I don't do it, then it ain't gonna happen. And this is where some of, like, I feel like some of you guys are upset at things not happening, right? And that's only not happening because after, like, some, like, this is like, you think people are living on a, like, good. You see what I'm saying? But with the vision, you see, we have the vision afterwards. The vision, we have the shaman, we have the shapeshifter, and the box, and the forest, yeah, and the desert. This is you, like, and like I'm speaking to like a individual right now that knows that they have to unlock more within inside of themselves. This is you having to shape shift back and out of your own bullshit. I'm gonna tell you that. Because with the forest energy in here, this is Ogun. I understand this energy being a hermit, right? Being an empath, not wanting to be around anybody, the eternal child, yeah, the maiden. This is like having it hard as a kid, so you're still taking it like you're not hard on the world, but you just know you're smarter than them. You just know that you see things differently. You're just like, so this is where it's kind of like, okay, so go create and go do the things that you want to do now. There's things that I know, but it's like with the Bardo here, this is the liminal, this is the in between, the transition. You feel what I mean? It is said that the Bardo is a place between life and the next liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious place creates potential for us to rise above the concerns of the world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. Told you. So the energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. You feel me? So somebody's still in torment. Like, you're still tormented by something still, right? And this is why you can't get into your creative energy. So this is where I'm saying, and energies are gonna come in right now. Yo, I'm even watching things on TV right now. Yo, imagine if they're doing things. If you ever watch it, it's still a spiritual attack out here. And they're doing it through like entertainment of like having like enough little like racial kind of like shows and like certain things, and like I'm even watching Wildin' Out, and it was just like a whole thing of like light skins. And I know what I was mentioning about being light skinned and certain thing, and in the Wakanda and certain other reads, but it's interesting because they're really trying to keep you in this energy of putting your fears of like what your fear is of why you can't create and move forward, right? Why only certain I'm not even gonna go there right now because when I want to chop things up, I'll chop it up, and then I don't want to feel like, because you guys are soft. I'm telling you, the way this world loves a Cardi B energy, sometimes when it comes to the truth, on a soft bitchin'. Soft like porridge, like bread dipping up porridge, on a soft. And I can't stand it, because a lot of people talk a lot of shit, right? But I'm the one that can back it up. That's what the problem is. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't into that you shit no more. If you have a mean streak, if you had that skunk streak on you, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, right? Because all that, sometimes things do get funky, right? You bust off hard, somebody just poop, right? Nobody wanna own it. Everybody just all out, right? It's just like, I mean, you feel what I'm saying? I was just saying that last night to my to the cancer. I was like, yo, like, hey, my grandma, would pass gas like nobody's business, right? It would just be a thing. It should be like, and she let me see how life was natural. It's kind of like, so you know what I mean? It's part of the, You know what I mean? There's just something very honest now moving forward, right? It's part of life. You know what I mean? Somebody's like, oh my gosh, they did this, they did that. Like, oh my, it's kind of like, okay. And in your human experience with your free will, like, when did you not do that? So don't let nobody's skeletons in their closet make you feel, or your own skeletons in your own closet. This is a karmic release. That's why it's supposed to, like, you're supposed to burn it. It's supposed to go through divine. You let it go. And who you judging? Who they judging? Who you judging? Right? High priest of spirit. You see what I'm saying? Ninx had something to say. Cycles come through. 37, 10 again. Thank you. We have 7 here and 37 here. Come through. Top deck over here is giving me high priest of water. His feelings and emotions are everywhere. Right? There we go. High priest of water. She's like, you're going to feel and see this everywhere. I'm going to show you these signs, the fragmentations. Yeah. Doesn't matter where you are. You're going to get the synchronicities. You're going to get it. We're still in retrograde. There's a message. There's a message. Followed by the confidence. Yeah. Don't let these energies come in here with your confidence. The cycle is over. The cycle is complete. The cycle is going to be renewed if you allow it to be. You feel me? If you allow it to be. Right? Chaos. These people are confident, like, and with the change, they're hoping as if, like, you don't see that there's nothing to change. That's what I'm hearing with the high priest of fire after they're trying to see that, okay, I don't think this person's woken up yet. I'm going to make sure to put this person back to sleep. There we go. High priest of fire came through again. High priest of fire and the success. See? They told you. This is burning up. This is burning up. You see? The contracts, the paper, them energy. This is it. The cycle's over. Right? The cycle is over. We have wishing. Yeah, wishing. Wishing and the cycle. Belonging. This energy wanted to come home. Like, there's an energy now that they feel like there's a loyalty. Yeah, see? There we go again with the 33. Right? There's a loyalty energy. This is kind of like, I said it with a Beyonce, now that she's gone, or now that you don't want that energy no more. Somebody doesn't want this invisible. Yeah, see? Ghost. What happened to, like, I'll tell you, for some of you, whatever happened to you, whatever you're wishing for, and you felt like somebody ghosted you out, right? If you felt like as if like you came out of your shell, your Cancer shell, right? There, here we go, rigid, right? I understand that. The oath. Took an oath to yourself. Imagine when I tell you, the way I just chose to just try to act like, let me just, no. I was always a rigid person. I never wanted to, like, be around people. I never wanted to, like, go out, because I just found, like, it's not to say that one, I didn't know how to protect my energy, because I wasn't even in that essence of knowing that the energy was like that. You know what I mean? It's like astral, spiritual, mental. I was just like, what? No. So, but first and foremost, it was because literally I just was protecting the fact that I didn't want to harm, you could say, my essence. If it's one thing that I know, is that people just didn't have good intentions all the time. So I didn't want to go out. You feel what I mean? So this energy right here could show you, like, with the loyalty energy, and here we go, the warrior, right? This was a chance of you seeing now, like, it hurts and it burns. Here we go. There we go. 10. When you do something out of love for yourself in a situation, you hold yourself dear. When you hold it, when somebody's even holding it in front of you, they're speaking it in front of you with the high piece of air, the confidence, right? The hope. That's what this was about. And then with the invisible, this could have happened once. This is where it's a cycle. Okay, right? Invisible, love, wishing. Okay, right? I hope you don't do this again, right? I hope you don't do this again. Boom. You feel me? Boom. Here we go. Understanding. Boom. Right? Boom. Belonging. Right? Summon. 13. Yeah. 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 This is the karmic release. Mm-hmm. 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 And I'm getting a vibe in here. I'm getting a vibe in here too, that these karmic releases, like, remember we had a lot of family and energy in here too. I think you're realizing too, like there's an unhealthy family dynamic in here too. I'm gonna leave it alone. There's an unhealthy family dynamic in here, and I think somebody's understood it. It hasn't crossed the line like that, right? I don't see stuff like that. But what I see is kind of like how this person relates to you, right? Here we go, spirit of truth. Spirit of truth. It's kind of like they bring truths to you when they should be bringing it to their real relationship. Does that make sense? Spirit of initiation, shaman of birth. Yeah, ancestor of guidance, dancer of fear. Yeah. This energy, like they like let's just say, okay, let's just say this is your brother or sister and they're dating somebody. You feel like you're dating them. They talk to you like you're dating them. You feel what I'm saying? They deal with you. Here we go, spirit of love and the shaman of tradition, right? That's what this is. If this is your parents, you feel what I mean? It's like you feel like you're dating your parents. You're counseling your parents, right? Or your parents blocking you, right? You're like asking your parents, like, or asking like this energy around you, the ancestor of guidance, like, are you guiding me or do you like me? This is like a this is different type of like this love. This needs to be explained. Somebody needs the only way this can be explained is if the person talks about it. Dancer of promise, yeah, the dancer of promise. Bottom deck is giving me ancestor of protection. Top deck is giving me spirit of love. They think this is love. This is somebody that was like raised this way. Spirit of wisdom, ancestor of hope. hmm They were raised this way to believe, right? Ancestor of knowing. Some people see toxic relationships, and I mean when I say toxic, I mean like spirit of destruction, right? Spirit of ancestor of illusion, ancestor of tribes. They see things that have been going on for cycles and cycles and cycles, meaning that they can see that, like, even like when you see like an abusive relationship, domestic abuse, all this other things, like, call it what you want, I don't care, and you just know that it's destroying the spirit of somebody, right? But it's kind of like, well, my mom's mom was in this and my dad's dad was in this, or like it's like the ancestor of illusion. It's like you're not somebody. This is where the cycle is clear now, where somebody's freeing themselves from this, right? Shaman of birth, can't make that up. Yeah, it's a new birthing cycle. Dancer of reconciliation, dancer of joy. Yeah, they're rejoicing in the fact that, you know what, I let this go. Some of you guys are being able to experience, right, some reconciliation, and some of you are not. Shaman of loss, spirit of truth, shaman of courage, spirit of initiation. Yeah, and then some of you guys have like are happy, right? Dancer of reconciliation is really happy with the fact that you can walk away from this now. Some of these people have made this. Yeah, dancer of beginnings, can't make this up. Some of you guys are really happy because spirit has shown you this. Your ancestors are have bound you up. You're protected, right? Your dreams now, like you guys are in a dream realm, right? This is going to the ancestral realm now, right? Coming back out, shaman of stars. See, we're in the eclipse energy would have forced these things out, right? Hunter of honor, right? This is where I'm hearing it should be an honor, spirit of challenge, right? It's an honor to kind of like deal with life. Ancestor of skill, ancestor of guidance. Yeah, this is stepping up to the challenge. This is accepting the fact that you didn't accept the fact before, right? So you got clear with the facts now. Ancestor of knowing, hunter of mysteries, can't make that up. And now spirit's like, new cycle, on to the next, right? Spirit of nurture, yeah. Hunter of dreams, yeah. This is a fuck it off. Oh, this is a fuck it off Friday. Hunter of hunter, hunter of past, yeah. Where we off to? With this associate energy, we're hunting the archers. Archer energies out here. Okay, Sagittarius, got you. Ancestor of memory. Memories don't live like people do. Ancestor of exile. Jesus. Mm-hmm. 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 Hunter of paths. Yeah. And the exiles, like, this is like, you see what I'm saying? Okay. When they come back up in through, right? Shaman of foresight. You should see this. Shaman of empowerment. Your love is shaman of loss. Yeah. Shaman of courage. Yeah. The loss that you've gained, and what you're gaining from this is like it's the same. So if you and you're not gonna experience this type of pain again. Here we go. Ancestor of exile. You're not gonna experience this type of pain again. It came in like this, and it's not gonna come in again like this. You see what I'm saying? So it's done. That's why you need to let it go, right? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.